Round 2.
Oh. Quote man.
Previously,
Oh.
replying to Mortal Kombat Stans is a waste of time. Genesis.
Oh, I said that?
But, ironically enough, what are we going to do right now? We're going to reply to the Mortal Kombat Stans. Let's waste some time.
Yeah, this is a waste of time. So first off, I got to say it is a waste of time to reply to any sort of stan because they're
not going to hear it.
They're too emotional. They're too emotionally invested in what's going on, and it doesn't matter. They're not going to hear. And again, I'm not even here to change anyone's minds about their game. You can like whatever you like. The point is not to change your mind.
But Genesis, you talked shit about this game.
Yeah, because it was a shitty game.
Why would you do that to upset? Obviously, you have to do this because you wanted to get more views.
Right.
That was one of the.
You didn't really hate it. You just wanted to get more views.
All right, you got me.
It had to be clickbait.
So okay, you got me. It was actually clickbait. It was clickbait. I don't actually hate Mortal Kombat. I actually think it's a good game.
Not really.
All right, that's
bullshit.
No, all right, that's as long as yeah. So if any, so here's the deal. Here's just a couple of things just off the top of my head. A lot of people said some things in the comments on the lines of, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about," or 36 years of gaming experience don't mean anything, blah blah blah, things of that nature. But on the flip side, you watched a 17-minute video and claim to know everything about me and my skills and
seriously
in my gaming history. So
are you telling me, hold on.
Okay.
Are you telling me that I don't know you even though I heard you for 17 straight minutes?
I would say that would be accurate.
Yep. No, I don't think that's true, man.
No?
I think everybody knows everything about you now.
Yeah.
You actually put your bio out in those 17 minutes.
Yeah, my whole life story. But no, tell me if this sounds familiar to you.
All right.
This is what I will say. I am a Mortal Kombat fan. Tell me if this sounds familiar to you. You'll be able to recognize it real fast.
Go ahead.
I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. Mortal Kombat 1 was not a good game, right? And what I would like for them to do is stop putting out bad games before they kill the whole franchise. What I would like for them to do also is stop putting out bad Mortal Kombat movies.
I feel like this is an attack on my Detective Comics. I feel like it's a little bit of an attack on there.
It's not an attack. It's just my objective truth.
I have known you for 17 minutes, and I think you are incorrect, sir.
Yeah, you're incorrect. So, I'm actually a Mortal Kombat fan. Like the characters are cool. The general story is cool.
Not this one.
Generally speaking, and that's my point. I'm up here with it. I'm talking about high level Mortal Kombat as a thing, as a franchise. It's
that you've been playing forever.
That I've been playing since the early 90s.
Since we dropped quarters in machines.
Exactly. So from that standpoint, yes, I am a fan of Mortal Kombat. But that does not mean that I'm going to sit up here and pretend like Mortal Kombat 1 was a good game when it wasn't. Okay?
Right. You're not going to not critique it just because you are a fan.
Right. And I actually told some people that in the comments. I told a lot of people a whole lot of stuff in the comments. But I told people that in the comments. Like, I feel like I'm actually doing y'all a favor. Like, the stands in the comments felt like I was attacking them when really I was attacking whoever made this crap game. And if one of my problems was going on just in general in life nowadays is when there's something that you don't like or you don't agree with and you just keep going with the status quo, you're just going to keep getting more bullshit. And you're just going to have to keep coming up with more excuses on why this is actually the game to play or the best fighting game or the whatever. And you're just coming up with a bunch of nonsense.
It's almost like instead of taking it personal, maybe that person should just go ahead and say, you know what? It's cool that you got your opinion. I don't agree with it. I happen to love this one. This might be my favorite one. If you don't like it, that's fine. I like everything about it for whatever XYZ reason you have. And I'm not mad at you for it, right? Like I'm not, that's your opinion for it. But to throw shade on someone else's opinion because it's not your opinion,
Or start attacking
or start
somebody.
attacking
Yeah.
in every which way they can. Well, you don't know how to play, obviously. Well, you haven't gone through the tutorials, probably. Well, you know what? You just don't know good content, probably. We disagree about movies all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but you know what I do? I respect that it's your opinion. I respect that I don't need to attack you personally for it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you call something trash in your eyes doesn't
Garbage.
mean that it could be trash in my eyes.
So here's what's funny about you saying that, though. Here's what's funny about you saying that. Most of the people in the comments
Oh, yeah.
also, on some level, agree that this game has problems. But for some reason, though, they just didn't agree with the problems I was having. So it's like your problems are okay to point out and say this is a problem, and you're agreeing that the game has problems. But my issues were null and void. And on top of that, most people in the comments, the majority of the people in the comments, didn't necessarily even disagree with what I was saying. No one got into the comments and was like, no, the story was actually good because of these reasons. This is why I like the story. Nobody said that. All people did what? What did they give me?
Grief.
Solutions to my problems.
Right. There's a fix for that.
There's a fix for what you're talking about. So that doesn't matter. This is a great game. What?
That's not my Batman.
That's stupid. I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, and somebody actually told him, I'm not taking advice from you because you're wearing a modern warfare hat.
There has been some modern welfare issues, but that's
No,
different.
but I think he went back to him and he basically was just like, I can't remember the comment, but he was acting like you can't know anything about fighting games if you play
first-person shooters.
right.
Like you can only know about one
Wow.
genre of games.
How
It was
dare-
just some ridiculous comments.
How dare you have an opinion on my favorite thing?
Yeah.
It was very presumptuous too. Like they just assumed so much about him.
Well, it goes back to what we've always talked about. You want to have a educated, thoughtful disagreement with someone, you're more than welcome to. But show respect, don't start attacking. The other thing that I would say is understand that your opinion matters to you.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to matter to anybody else who may disagree with you. The only thing that you should want to do is to keep it non-attacking to the person whose opinion does not agree with yours. It's okay to do that, people. It really is, I promise.
Especially over a video game. We're not talking about major issues that affect your life.
No.
We're talking about a video game.
Yeah. We're talking about practice.
So do you want to clarify they were just horrified that you said you don't block?
Oh Lord. Okay. So
You don't block?
I don't block when I play fighting games.
Oh, I thought you meant comments. Go ahead.
Oh no, I don't block comments either. But again, if you want to come at me cussing, I said this on another show, I'm not gonna see those.
Right.
And
It's YouTube.
even if I go
Yeah.
to the place to see them, they still won't show them to me. I have to go to a whole nother place after that. So you're just wasting your time. But yeah, so there's a video out there. So some people kept wanting me to post some more footage of me playing online for some reason. Like they thought that I had time to just, go with their personal requests.
It's a weird porn.
Yeah. And I don't have time for that. So, but what I did remember and find is that there is footage of me playing Street Fighter 5 against Terrence, who was also on that show.
Yep.
And we went through the video. We sat down. It's a 35-minute video. It's probably 30 minutes worth of fights. There was 10 fights. What do you think I went in those 10 fights? We did 10 fights. What was my
Against
record?
Terrence?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 7-3.
7-3.
Pretty close.
I went 9-1 against Terrence, and we counted them up. All those fights, 30 minutes worth of fights, I blocked 5 times. 5 times and went 9-1. But people want to say, well, no, you don't block, so you must not know anything about fighting games because, blocking is not just the most basic default thing in a fighting game.
Well, obviously.
Blocking and attacking, like that's just the two basic things in a fighting game. So here's my strategy. Maybe y'all should have asked some questions and maybe you can implement my strategy in your strategy. Maybe one round do my strategy, get a quick victory. go back to yours, do some blocking and do whatever the hell you do. But here's the deal. When I play people in fighting games, what's the first thing when the fight starts most people do?
Oh, you want to attack, not block.
No. That's not what people do.
Roll the joint.
Lord.
Drink a shot.
They back up.
That's not me.
They back up. Most people that I fight, either online or whatever, when I've been to tournaments, they back up. They back up. They back up. So if the person is constantly backing up, what the hell do I need to block for?
But even when they do attack you, you don't block.
Right. But my thing is, I specifically said that my offense is my defense. Yeah. So I am going on the attack, and I'm going to attack you in different ways every single time that I come at you. So you don't know. I'm fighting and reacting in real time. That is how I fight. So whatever you do, I'm trying to counter. I'm trying to punish, because that does more damage. And the other thing I don't do is build up my bar to do critical art finishes. A lot of people block and block and block, and they build up their bar and they try to teabag people and do critical art finishes. I don't do that.
I will say
I'm not going for the ultimate special on you.
I will say that is how I am 95% of the time, with the exception of one game.
Okay.
What's that?
Demon Slayer's art finishes. I will build because I love the.
Well, if it's called art finishes.
It's art. Yeah,
it's probably it's like bread and butter.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to do. But on other games, which obviously then Genesis, going through and listening to everything that you're saying, obviously you only own Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat 1, right? Those are the only two fighting games you've ever done.
Lord,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
right.
That's it.
You have nothing else you've played.
Nothing. I haven't played anything else. So I don't know how I want to do this experiment. How many games do you think the average gamer owns? Not the people that we see every time we go to GameStop. You know, you see that guy. Oh yeah, I saw you last month. Not those people. Your average gamer. How many games do you think they own? Just in general.
Games or fighting games?
Games.
Just games in
just
general.
Games. Just like their library of games.
10.
I would go as high. I would go as high as 15, maybe even 20.
20 total.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 15. You said 10.
10 to 20.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I own 110 fighting games.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has more than that just in fighting games.
Just fighting games.
I'm gonna say it again louder for the people in the back.
Hey, could you say that for the people in the back?
I own 110 fighting games, and that is not including anything that's digital only or the one-up arcade upstairs.
Oh.
It's not including those. 110 fighting games. So when you want to sit up and say, oh, he's a casual, he doesn't know anything about fighting games, he doesn't know anything about games in general. It's like, people, I probably own more fighting games than you've probably ever played in your life.
Yep.
Games in general. I own more fighting games than you've played.
And stuff, might I add, probably not local to the States.
Oh,
Probably have
I got some
of those.
I got some Japanese bangers. Yeah, I got some Japanese bangers up there.
There you go.
So I have some props, just a couple.
Well, and I just want to add that you actually play these games, because we do know people who just buy game after game after game, play it until it gets hard, and then move on.
Right.
I feel like that's a personal attack, but go ahead.
No, I'm actually not talking about you, but I want to clarify that too, because somebody could very well just say, well, so what? You went and bought games. Okay. Yeah. Like, he plays them for real, for real.